Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Welcome to this evening talk. And I was just thinking, and a lot of thoughts were just flowing through my mind, and issues of life. I felt like just, talking about what is happening. Today is the first day of the month of March. Happy New Month, anyway. I'm not here to pray. We are not here for Bible study, just to talk about what is happening around us. And I know that I'll be speaking the minds of many people, I am sure. But if I'm not speaking your mind, you can pass. If I'm speaking your mind, you can just stay here. Let's deliberate, let's dialogue, let's talk about it. Especially here in Nigeria today. Lots of hostility, hunger, strife, a lot, and these things are increasing by the day. How can we make our environment more comfortable, friendly, habitable, and how can we live in this community, wherever community where you find yourself? I want us to think about how can we make life easier. It's already too hostile. It's already too tough. How can we make it easier? How can we make it less troubling? How can we make it better? And I just target issues of life. Now, today I want to talk about kindness. That is one thing I think we can do to make it easier, make it better, make it a place where everybody will be comfortable. I know that I don't want you to remove the fact that there are very difficult, their nature is hostility. In fact, their second name is trouble. Where there are peace, where there is peace, where there is calmness, in fact, they are not happy. I'm not talking about those exceptional human beings. I'm talking about those ones that are like minds, people that will think the way I think. How can we make it better? How can we get things easier? Is already too tough. So I thought about, let's talk about these issues of life, and I want us to talk about today kindness. The kindness you show, or perhaps the having it at the back of your mind, premeditating that as I am leaving my home, today being the first day of the month of March, I'm making up my mind that I'm going to show kindness to people around me. If we have it at the back of our mind, if that is the motive for the day, motive for the week, motive for the month, you can see that it will become easier. By the time you come in contact with hostility, by the time you come in contact with other negativity, you will, because you've made up your mind not to be hostile, you've made up your mind that your environment, that your atmosphere, you will fill it up with kindness and peace and calmness. You will see your receptibility to that other person's hostility will be different. Your worldview will be different. Your approach will be different. And I had a story of a man that went into a restaurant. He got there, he wanted to eat, and he needed cold water. And that restaurant, in a local restaurant perhaps, and in that local restaurant, they don't have cold water because there was no light. And he looked out of through the window, just peeked through the window and saw those people that hawks, cold pure water, and he beckoned on them, and two little children running, a boy and a girl. The boy looks older than the girl. And you see the boy position the girl to go and sell. And long story cut short, the story has it that the little boy and the girl, they were siblings, they were selling. And he wanted to make the little child, his little sister, happy. Oh yeah, you go and sell. So he stood beside while the little sister sold her pure water. And and as they left, You can see the smile. The story has it that the smile on this girl's face was so much, and you could see that truly that they have toiled all day. Perhaps they've not sold enough, or maybe they have not even sold anything. And the man that bought the water wanted to use it while he was eating. And he called back those two children and said to them, "Are you hungry?" The bigger boy said, "No, no, 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 I'm not hungry." And the little girl fastened her eyes on the brother. Should I say yes or no? And you can imagine the look. And that look meant, if I say yes, I will be in trouble. If I say no, I'm hungry. What do I do? So that look was permission from the brother to know what the brother wants her to say. And the brother nodded. The little girl said, "Yes, I'm hungry." Kindness. The man asked them to sit down and ordered for food for them from the restaurant. Come and see their joy. See the way they ravished. They were famished with hunger. They ate the food. They were satisfied. And they left and they were happy. Someone that told this story was in that restaurant and witnessed it. Little kindness. I know you would say, do I have money to buy food for people? No matter how small, the major message, these issues of life, the major item, the major content of what I'm talking about is be intentional to be kind. Be intentional in the month of March to show kindness to people around you. Be intentional to bring peace and harmony in your environment. In your being intentional, you will avoid those arguments and hostility. It takes two to tango. When the person sitting by you in a public vehicle is ready to fight and quarrel, and you are not ready, there's no way quarrel will set. Whatever the person talks and says, you are calm and you're quiet. You're not responding. You're not playing back the game. Because when you don't give back that energy, whatever the person does, you're quiet and you're silent. Everywhere will be peaceful. Even though it takes a lot, even though I know it's hard. It's really, really hard. As it's biting so hard in our economy today, as things are very, very tough and hard, we can go through it. You can just a call across to someone to find out how the person is doing is kindness. You can make someone's day by saying, "How are you?" Do you know how many lonely people that nobody calls them to ask them how they are doing? Do you know what it means? Okay, something just crossed my mind right now. There are people that have this entitlement mentality. Please, all those group of entitlement mentality persons, please put it aside right now. Nobody is owing anybody anything. No, not your brother owing you anything, not your sister owing you anything. I called him and he did not pick my call. I asked you to support my business and you didn't even reply, but your child is in a good school, you're paying so much thousands of. Nobody is owing anybody anything. I need to address that entitlement mentality group. For those that have all their life, what they know is to look at someone that they feel that they are entitled to receive anything from. Please come out from that angle. It's not helping anybody. It's not going to help in this pursuit for peace and kindness. In fact, I was thinking of a whole lot of things, and I said to myself, how can we make our world better? The way you think, the way the way you go about things. Can you make excuses for that person that didn't call you? Can you make excuses for that person that did check on you? Check on the person. Yes, you can be the bigger person. Some would say, I'm tired of being the bigger person. I am tired. Can you try more? I just said that to say happy new month to everybody. Let's make our world a better place. Let's make our community a better place, please check on me. Call me and ask how I'm doing, and I'll be glad. I will also call you to ask you how you're doing.